So this is crazy. So the past, I would say, half hour, I've been trying to record a makeup look. I don't normally record, but I was in the mood and say, okay, let me do it. I was using my phone, I was using my other camera, and it was dying, acting up. So now I'm forced to use my tablet, so if the clarity is not clear, forgive me. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this because I'm like highly annoyed and I look crazy. So, you know, yeah, so I'm just gonna go with the flow and whatever it is, what it is. I was showing you how I did my eyes. I may have to do that again in another video, but I know the meat and the potatoes is the face. And if I look crazy, if I look ashy, it's because I used the primer, which is a Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, and I've used that all over my face. I did my, brows off camera because I'm trying to grow them out, so no need to take the struggle. And I was showing you mostly how I do my eyes, and I used, if I'm in and out of frames, because I'm in an area that I don't normally do my makeup in. So I used this palette, and I like NYX. They were the first brand that I got into when I started doing makeup, because I saw them on RuPaul's Drag Race season 1, and they were slaying, honey, with those colors. And I was like, well, let me get into that. And I've been in love with that brand ever since, and of course grown to love others as my makeup artistry grew. My lips feel a little dry. Let me moisten them up with a lip balm made by yours truly. That's all natural. It looks like this is bedazzled. Some are not bedazzled, for you plain Janes out there. Nothing wrong with that. Not everybody's flashy as I. And I also make body butters. The body butters are by special request for this month and next month, because I know for some the main focus during the heated months are not keeping your body all glistening and moist, because you feel you'll get extra hot. But definitely a big launch coming up in, I would say, late August, taking big orders. And you can catch it on my website, marienicole.com. That's Nicole with a K, and it's on my shirt. So yeah, I really am annoyed that all my stuff was not working today, but anywho, I just wanted to come and, as I may post this on social media, run back out because I had to decompress. It's been a draining week. Once I found myself going to work, tearing up, and I was like, no, I need to come off of social media for a bit. So I got myself together with some Reiki, which is energy healing that I do, and I do for others. If you feel in need of a pick-me-upper, energy healing, you don't have to be in front of me. Energy has no bounds, no limits, doesn't know time or space. I can do that for you free of charge. I normally charge, but free of charge. Because just a time where everybody just needs that healing and loving energy, and meditated with my crystals, prayed, write in my journal, and just got my life. And so as I post this, I'm about to run back to my happy place for a few to figure some shit out. I'm also trying to figure out my artistry, because I know it was a time where when I was doing this as a hobby, everybody was like, oh, do my face for me and come and do my face and thing like that. But as soon as I turned it into a business, just like that, what you heard, nothing. So it's been kind of annoyed. I've been annoyed and I've been upset about it. And like, oh, and your prices. I'm like, baby, with my kit, any artist, they stock their kit with their own money. And the primer alone, which is the stuff on your face, the primer alone that I can put on someone's face, is like $25, and that's with my professional discount. So you can imagine what it is without. And that's just the base. So by the time I do your whole face, I'm charging you less of what I invested in my kit. But I just want to make it, feel extra good. My thing was never to be a big time celebrity makeup artist. I just want women to take that extra time out, 20-30 minutes for yourself. They're like, oh, that's too much time. You're worth that time. Let me help you, show you how to invest back in yourself, basically. And that's all I wanted to do. I want to do. So you're definitely worth that time, that 20-30 minutes to yourself. You should be taking that time to yourself regardless. So now that the other stuff didn't record and I'm down to the meat and potatoes, I have an orange color corrector on my face. Basically, the orange cancels out any dark circles that one may have, or any dark pigmentation that one may have. Yeah, so I use that underneath my eyes, mainly for women of color. There's always dark pigmentation around the mouth. For me, my skin is on fleek, like, as far as, thank God. The only thing I suffer with is hyperpigmentation, and it's exacerbated by hormonal issues that I have that I'm trying to work through. So that's the only problem I have with my face. Other than that, she takes care of her skin, honey. So, and also on this site, I should have facial scrubs and lip scrubs available. So let's get it. I'm using half a site. I have on my contacts, but they're old, so I can't really see all that clear. But if I had on my glasses, I would be like this, and that's not cute. Not gonna do lashes today because I'm just keeping it real simple, because I've been in the mood of makeup but not in the mood. So as you can see, I have some dark pigmentation here. So I'm just using my finger with this product. It's the LA Girl Concealer. I'm using it, could be found in your beauty supply store. Just using a little. And you see how it canceled that out. So you have dark pigmentation here. And of course you're using your ring finger, because it's the finger that applies the least amount of pressure to your gorgeous face. You just put it on spots where you have any blemishes. And you see it canceled that out on that side. Not your whole face, just little spots. For me, I have dark pigmentation under here. And I would add music and such, but the way Facebook, getting people for their copyright infringements and taking it down, honey, I was like, I'm not even gonna risk it. If you see any brushes that I use that may have product on it, because it's the brushes that I used during the work week, even I didn't really use much makeup this week because it's been hot as monkey balls, and no one has time for that at all. So I've been using powder and concealer and going about my business. So today I'm actually in the mood for some kind of makeup. Not even gonna do lashes because I just want to go. Yeah, so that is that. I'm done with that. I'm really annoyed that didn't confirm. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep talking about it. Just gonna let it go. That brush goes there. Alright. Next, I'm gonna put on my foundation. And the foundation I'll be using, this one is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation in True Ebony. Also, being that it's summertime, you're supposed to have at least two foundations. There's your winter foundation and there's your summer foundation, especially for those who live in the US, because you know when the winter comes, your skin is, you know, there's less sun, so you know your skin is a bit lighter during the winter months as opposed to the summer. The heat, the sun exposure, you're gonna get a little darker. So it's supposed to have two foundations. So I'm putting that on now. And I take a big fluffy brush. This brush is from Morphe brushes. I got this in my monthly subscription. And I like to press it in the skin so it doesn't leave any streaks. And I'm not putting much. You gotta blend all here, honey. Blending, blending. And again, I apologize for the clarity or lack thereof, because all my other shit was not working today. It says no, honey. And you gotta get up into that hairline region. Because you can't have your makeup stop here. And your hairline, it has to blend into the hairline. I don't put anything underneath here because I'm going to put concealer on top of that. And I don't want to put too much product and then have an issue of creasing. Because that's no goo, no goo. And I'm also going to be using another mirror because I can't see. And I don't want to go out in the street and look crazy. They were supposed to be having a street fair in my area, but I don't know if that's taking place. I wanted to take baby girl out because she's home for the summer and I'm bored. Because I work during the day, so the weekends are the only time we have to, you know, go out and have super duper fun. Yeah. That's all I'm doing with that. Next up, now I have a headache. That thing just, anyway, I'm going to come on with good vibes. Normally, this is the LA Girl Concealer in Beautiful Bronze. If I was working on a client, I would put it on a brush and then apply. But this is my personal one, even though I should be putting it on something too. I just put it on my face. It's for my personal use, but for my clients, cleanliness is next to godliness. You heard me. That's how I like to conceal. And then I blend it out with my already damp beauty blender. This is where my light is, honey. And I just keep blending. With this concealer and this particular foundation, you have to work quick because when it dries, it's hard to blend, I'm not gonna lie. But this is what concealer does. See how this side, I just have my corrector, but when I put on the concealer, it just picked my face up. It picked it up, honey, like a facelift. That's what I need in my life. So I'm putting this on to this side. And you don't necessarily have to use a beauty blender. They have Real Technique sponges that are more affordable. But for me, I really, really like the beauty blenders. And I can tell the difference. With the beauty blender, you're just dabbing. Hey, this is the enemy of progress, so this could have been on a better camera, and I already was into it, and but hopefully it resonates with someone what I'm doing. And you just keep blending. Because you should not tell where your makeup started and where it ends. And then I like to put a little on my nose. I don't really contour my nose that much. And I like to do reverse contouring because being that I'm chocolate, I am the contour. And you're going to see how it's just to make my cheekbones stick out a little more. Light, dark, light. The light makes the darkness stick out. That's all highlight and contour is, working with light and shadows. That's all it is. And then I like to take the brush that I was using and go back over, just so that there's no lines of demarcation, because you're not supposed to tell where one starts and one begins. Death to this pimple. And your lady friend want to come and be like, I have a gift for you, pal. The shade of it all. And that's it. And then we're gonna set this sucker. And I like to set it with, if I don't use the Airspun powder that's found in Walgreens, Dwayne Reed, and I'm not sure where else, Walmart, even though I get mine from Dwayne Reed or Walgreens because I don't have a Walmart close by. You're just setting the powder, setting your highlight so it doesn't creep. And I just press it in to my skin. I don't bake. I used to, but the way these fine lines are set up, honey, no. I just press it into my skin, or wherever I put the concealer. do like to leave that on my nose for a little bit. Just to make that pop a little more, I'm going to take my trusty brush just wipe it away. You don't need to do that. I'm just extra and I like to do it. Need to do that at all. This is just me. And then after that, I just like to be a little extra. Move you over here. Oh Lord, don't fall, Jesus. I like to take, if you hear that creakiness, that's just my chair. My powder. If I don't use my MAC powder, I use this one from Black Radiance, found in the beauty supply store. It's not every day I feel like being fancy. I just need something quick. And that's just to set my foundation. And I press it into the skin. With powders, you never just want to brush because it's not sticking into anything. So once you press into the skin, for some reason around my brows are always shiny, no matter how much powder I put. What else am I doing? Sorry, I got distracted. I'm just gonna deepen my contour a little more with the powder. I'm gonna use the Ebony powder from Black Radiance. And even to deepen your contour, you can use like an eyeshadow, a dark brown eyeshadow. It's really not that serious. And I knock off the excess. And I like to give like a fishy smile. This is your contour area. Again, this is optional. You don't have to do this. But I do. I want to. And everybody has their own technique of doing things. I like to put it around the perimeter, because the way this forehead is set up, it's big, honey. It's big. My yellow scarf tapping into this ocean energy, darling. Yeah. And I just let the brush tickle my face. I'm not pressing down on my brush. And it's like you're making a figure three. You come here, and bow. Come here, and bow. And I don't make my contour crazy because I don't want to look like a boy. with like, or have strong features, I should say. Again, a little stuff from my nose. I don't go crazy. I don't snatch her like that because I'm proud of my nose. I just give her a little snatchage. And not all noses are created equal for contour. No. It's not the same technique for everyone. After I've done that, I go into blush. And this blush, I'm using the e.l.f. palette. And it comes with all these colors. I think it's like $6. And it's very pigmented. I'm not really a blush fan, but for this, then I just go in, tap off the excess, and just apply. This brush is a Sonia Kashuk brush I got, and I love them. The other brushes from her were having a little difficulty. They were shedding, but after a couple of washes they stopped. But this brush line with this green set didn't shed at all, so I'm here for it. I'm just adding a little come through brow. Oh yeah. And that's all I am adding to my face, darling. That's it. And as far as a little sparkle, little highlight. I've been in the mood for like a matte highlight, nothing too shimmery and bright, because especially that is hot. I don't want to look, I'm already glistening. I don't know, I don't want the shininess on top of that. So I use, again, before I was using MAC Gold Deposit when I want that bam, highlight, boom. But I'm just keeping it simple this summer and using the Sunkissed Glow bronzer from e.l.f. I think it's like $3, $1 or $3. It's summertime, keep it simple. And it just adds a little extra glowage to your face. It's a little pow, no pow, pow. This is like my favorite part. Pow. Okay. Just a little here. And after that, I am adding, where's my eyeliner? Eyeliner, mascara, and I'm done. The lips, imagine me with some lips, because it's already long enough as it is, this video. But This is from, it's Ruby Kisses Beauty Supply Store. And then I'm going to use this Maybelline mascara. Now, I love Maybelline mascaras. I usually use their Rocket mascara, but I like this one, the Push Up Drama. The only thing that annoys me with it is that it clumps. And I'm like, oh, it does such a good job, but it clumps. So what I do use, I'm all up in your face. I have to, because even when I go like this, it's like it's still too much product on the brush and it clumps your lashes. No good, no good. Again, I'm not putting on false lashes because I don't feel like it. So I have to take off the excess in a paper and then zhuzh and go out. Without, with, I have full lashes, thank God, but tip again, wipe off the excess, zhuzh, and then go up to avoid any clumpiness with this mascara. And you could put it on your bottom lashes too, but as of late, I don't feel like putting mascara on bottom lashes. Really don't. And that's about it for this eye look. I'll probably just put like a gloss on or something and just keep it moving and head on out. Other than that, I hope the little bit I was able to show you, I hope it resonated with you. And maybe I might do this again, who knows.